What are we drinking today, babe?
Today we're drinking Santa Monica
Product placement incoming.
Brew Works.
Yeah, local brewery. It's excellent.
Well, because you made pizza for dinner, which was delicious. Our first date meal. In-house.
Yeah, in-house. Yeah.
Not our dinner. Anyway, moving on.
Here we go, people. Oh, yeah. It's like a Coors Light ad.
Mm-hmm. Ew.
Well, the sound of a beer can opening. But, yeah, it's the local brewery, Santa Monica Brew Works.
We like to ride our bikes there on a hot day.
Well, today's episode is all about songs that would be the last song at a middle school dance. But when I was growing up, anyway.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's like
slow dance.
Slow dance. The last song is always a slow dance.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the DJ would do something like Daisy's licking your beer.
I know.
Good taste. Good girl. You have good taste. It's not Coors Light. Don't worry. But, sometimes at the end of a middle school dance, some DJ would be like, I'm going to play Stairway to Heaven. And which maybe sounds good because you get longer time dancing with a girl, but it has that middle part.
It's a little impossible to dance to.
Yeah, and it still has the middle part that speeds up. So how do you...
Run on down the road. Yeah. And then you're all like groovy for a second. Yeah. It's like you separate. Like slow dancing is just swaying together while you hug. And then when that part comes, you have to kind of...
Yeah. It's really...
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
But today's show is 3 songs we're going to talk about.
Yes.
3 very earnest songs.
This is the importance of being earnest.
The importance of being earnest. And we're going to start today's episode with a quiz.
Oh, of course. Okay. Yes, let's see how badly I can fail this quiz.
Well, no, this is almost impossible.
To fail or to get?
No, to get. This might be very hard to get. So,
well, great.
Today's songs, Everything I Do It For You by Bryan Adams.
Mm-hmm.
All for Love and One for All by Bryan Adams, Sting, and Rod Stewart. And Right Here Waiting by Richard Marx.
These are the most earnest songs alive.
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read you a line, and you're going to tell me which song you think it's from.
Oh, this is a good one.
Okay, so I'm going to read a line. Is it from Everything I Do It For You, All for Love, One for All, or Right Here Waiting?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. First line. When it's love you make, I'll be the fire in your night.
Right Here Waiting.
No, that's from All for Love, One for All.
Okay.
Next one. Look into your heart and you will find there's nothing there to hide.
Everything I Do.
Okay, good. A little sample.
Look into your heart. Yeah. I know that one.
I wonder how we can survive this romance. But in the end, if I'm with you, I'll take the chance.
Right here waiting for you.
Right Here Waiting.
Yes.
From the wind and the rain, from the hurt and the pain.
All for Love.
All for Love. Good job, babe.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to stop there.
Okay, good, because
You got 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
Yeah. I didn't realize, actually, until I read it out loud, how not to insult you. I'm not trying to insult you, but the second choice was so obvious. I was like, oh, that's definitely but that one was so popular, I feel like it's hard to.
I mean, I like that song. Of these 3, I like that one.
Mm-hmm. 3 mega hits.
Oh, really?
3 mega hits, yeah.
Or did they come out at the same time?
Approximately-ish. Not the same year, but they're in the same era.
Like within 5 years?
Oh, yeah. Probably within 3 years.
Why? You want to sit by Dad?
Huh?
He doesn't like you. You lay down. Sorry, everyone. She's such a little paralytic.
These songs, well, I shouldn't say all of them. I don't think Right Here Waiting, but they're all either in the category or category adjacent for power ballad. What?
Why wouldn't Right Here Waiting? You don't think it is?
Well, it's all piano.
Oh, okay. So a power ballad, what is
what do you think of power ballad? What do you think of power
It's
ballad?
like, to me, a power ballad is your whole heart, your emotion is just poured into that song.
Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. But this is what we get like to power pop too, right? I think there's an instrumentation element to it.
I forget all these specifics.
Hold on, power ballad. Let's see. Let's see what the definition of power ballad is from Google.
Okay.
A slow rock song with a strong emotional vocal delivery and typically a grandiose production.
Oh.
There are some really like I was looking up various people's lists on websites and Reddit, like worst power ballads. And like there are some really bad ones, but they're almost a little too fringe, I think, for this show. Like Fly to the Angels by Slaughter.
Yeah.
Like so bad. And I was laughing so hard reading people's commentary about it. Little too like fringe. The 3 songs today were mega hits. I don't think Waiting. What is it? Right Here Waiting. Not a power ballad, because it really just kind of a gentle piano song.
It's another one of those love songs on the coast songs. Oh, yeah. Though. That is such a highly played, like I feel like that is, since it came out, I bet it's been played ever since.
Absolutely.
On those stations.
Yeah.
It is the emotional delivery.
Yeah. Well, it's the strong emotional vocal delivery, what we refer to as breathy earnestness.
The breathy earnestness of grossness. Like it's like when you're driving and all of a sudden this song comes on, you're all, ugh. It's like, calm down. You don't need to be so, and even though I love Bryan Adams, but it's just, when he's yelling at you, like.
I really like Bryan Adams.
Yeah.
I like Sting.
I like Sting too. I particularly like early days of Police, like when they were all hyper, jumping around with ska beats.
Not power ballads.
No.
Okay, let's get into the first song. We're going to start with this song from the Three Musketeers movie.
Oh my God!
Can you remember this movie?
Antonio Banderas is in it, right? I think it's Antonio Banderas. Am I thinking Puss in Boots?
You're thinking like Puss in Boots, I think. Was he in it? Hold on. I got it right here.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Right, so, okay. All for Love. Here we go. So, the Three Musketeers. Well, okay. Here, let's.
I'm totally probably thinking.
Let's go to the poster.
Oh my God. Is it Kiefer Sutherland? No, who is that?
Chris O'Donnell.
Oh my Lord.
Talk about a poor man's.
What?
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yes.
Charlie Sheen.
Oh my God, the
Tim
worst.
Curry.
I like him.
Oliver Platt.
I like him.
Rebecca De Mornay.
Oh my God, from Risky Business?
I mean, let's hold on. Let's just see.
What year was this?
93.
Oh,
what do you think? God. What's your Rotten Tomato prediction for Three Musketeers? I've never seen this movie.
28.
28. Oh wow.
Yeah, bad.
Okay.
I think it's bad.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Three Musketeers was a 1993 action adventure comedy film from Walt Disney. That's not a good sign. It's loosely based on the 1844 novel The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas. Yeah.
Los Trois Musketeers.
Okay. Hold on. Let's go to the reception. The Three Musketeers was highly anticipated after Disney announced that its September 1993 test screenings for the film showed the most positive response it had ever received from an audience.
I can't believe it.
However, after its release, it received negative reviews. 30% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Close I went.
Wow, good job by you. This person in the New York Times described the movie as conceived frankly as a product complete with hit-to-be theme song over the closing credits. This adventure film cares less about storytelling than about keeping the Musketeers' feathered hats on straight wherever they go galloping. Yeah, I mean...
No, I kind of remember actually seeing this movie.
Really?
And it is, I mean, this is in 93 or something, and it's awful.
Yeah.
Just remember thinking it was awful. And that's before I had the language to say, like, obviously this is just, this guy did well in Platoon. This I just made, like picking all these people and putting them together. They have no chemistry. I mean, insane.
Yeah, less chemistry than the people that sang the song. The hit to be. All for Love, a song written by Bryan Adams for the soundtrack The Three Musketeers, performed by Adams, Rod Stewart, and Sting. The power ballad was released as a single in 93 and was a worldwide hit, reaching number 1 across Europe, Australia, and North America.
Number 1. How about It's So Bad? And the thing is, it sounds almost exactly like Everything You Do.
Okay.
There's such similarities.
Right.
That's got to be a part of a theme of our podcast, because there is this thing of bands that or songwriters that just, that's their well that they go to, and they know it. Because even the song.
So Adams had established himself. I mean, he already was established, right? But Everything I Do It For You came out with the Robin Hood movie a couple of years before this. Okay. So he is like a go-to power ballad guy.
And I guess same era. Oh, was that Robin Hood Men in Tights?
No, not Men in Tights. The Kevin Costner Robin, which is a good movie, actually.
Is it?
It's pretty good. Morgan Freeman. It's pretty. Oh, and also Sheriff of Nottingham is played by.
Snape.
Snape, exactly.
Yeah.
And the villain from Die Hard, Hans Gruber.
Yeah. What's his real name? Do we know? No.
His name is. It'll come. So I won't think about it.
It'll come to me.
Yeah. So he gets tapped to do the song, but he and his co-writers were like, he had another single coming out, I guess, and they were like, this is all too similar. You got to vary it. Get some co-singers. So his first call was Sting.
It's like, why don't you try to get some co-singers who can sing exactly like you?
And he was immediately up for the collaboration. Sting said, Bryan Adams called me up and said, would you like to sing on the track?
And I said, how much?
And I said, that's not how Sting talks.
How do you think he talks? He totally has an accent.
His accent, but not like a Monty Python accent.
Well, maybe it's a Yorkshire accent.
And he said, yeah, sure. And he said, and Adam said, you haven't heard it yet. But then Sting said, I don't need to hear it. I'd like to sing with you. You've got a great voice.
And I can mimic it.
Finding a third singer was more difficult. At one point, Luciano Pavarotti of the Three Tenors was approached.
Well, it might sound a little different then. I see them rubbing their chins.
Later,
we get?
Bon Jovi was contacted.
Perfect.
He was still riding the success of Blaze of Glory from the Young Guns 2 soundtrack.
What is up with these
sounds? Which, coincidentally, both Young Guns 2 and the Three Musketeers starred Kiefer Sutherland. The third singer eventually became Rod Stewart,
who sounds exactly like
presented its own problems. Sting had a rivalry with Rod Stewart. Depending on who you ask, their relationship was either friendly or contentious. The rockers had exchanged snide comments regarding each other in the past, and even engaged in a prank war.
Oh, I would love to know what pranks they did on each other. Are you able to look that up?
We had a plane in America, Sting recalled. Rod had used it the night before his gig, and we took it over the next day. So I sit down at the table, and there, very intricately carved, is, where's your fucking sense of humor, you miserable git, Sting? Is that a prank? It sounds just like an ass.
That sounds like some vandalism.
Yeah.
But also, are you enemies if you loan someone your jet?
Well, their production teams did probably. Oh. But that reminds me of I heard something on the news the other day about, it's common in high schools for seniors to do senior pranks.
Yeah.
They come up with these elaborate things they can do. Let's move all the furniture out of this room into this room.
Like the West Wing. Do you remember all the pranks with Charlie?
Yeah.
And Josh.
So seniors in high school is like a tradition.
Yes.
But this year at Malibu High School, the senior pranks caused like $50,000 in damage. Oh. They just fucked up classrooms, spray painted, super glued locks. It's so funny. Fuck you. They got him on video. Good.
So now do they have to pay for this stuff?
Well, I think, the story said that they might revoke their diplomas. Fucking do it. I say do it.
But I'm sure they didn't realize.
No. You're 18 years old. You're an adult.
You could be 17.
You can't be protected by, well, I didn't realize you fucking destroyed classrooms in your school. Too bad.
Boys will be boys.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's how it used to be done. I don't know. I didn't follow up on the story.
You're quite vociferous.
No, I'm sorry. I'm a teacher. If someone did that in a school, I wouldn't be like, let's try to find out what made them do it. A senior in high school?
But
so you want the courtesy of going through this whole school, getting the diploma, this key card to life from this high school, but on your way out the door, you're just going to take a big dump on the school? Actually, maybe the school could just take that key card back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Dan's a little opinionated about these kind of things. So.
It pissed me off when I heard it. Stewart had reportedly taken an hour carving the message into the table, although the author wrote massage into the table. Very different. He carved a massage into the table.
God, that would have taken hours.
But knowing Stig would see it the next day, in response, the police frontman chained shut the gate to Stewart's Beverly Hills home. I guess this is the worst written article.
Why had they sell home?
No, there's no home. It just says to Stewart's Beverly Hills. Rod Stewart owns Beverly Hills, I guess. He's the mayor of Beverly Hills. And Sting chained shut the...
But you know what? I do feel like the British, they're so like hardcore about things and kind of like super dicks, but they don't mean it in a dicky way.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of cunty.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're not really cunts.
Yeah.
All right. I can't wait to watch the video.
Yeah, actually what's interesting is that the videos for these 3 songs are kind of letdowns.
Oh, really?
They kind of like, what is the easiest, most generic music video? If you're directing a video and you're like either lazy or you have a low budget, what's your go-to?
Them singing it in the studio.
Yeah.
Is that what
that's what almost all, or a soundstage.
Yeah, whatever.
Or a
faking that they're doing it.
Yeah,
like
in a concert, but there's no audience.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the 3 men. I mean, one thing I do like, what I will respect about this song though, is the easiest thing to do in this song would have been to give each man a verse and have them come together for the chorus.
Yeah,
but they actually have the 3 of them sort of intertwining throughout the song. I have some grudging respect for that. It's these 2, and then it's these 2. This is this guy, and it's a cheeseball song, like so cheeseball, but I do respect that about it.
Because they're harmonizing?
Yeah, there's a lot of harmonizing in it.
Okay.
When it's love you give, I'll be the man of good faith. Then in love you live. I'll make a stand, I won't break. I'll be the rock you can build on. Be there when you're old, to have and to hold.
Gross.
What's your feeling about these sort of
dumb rhymey lyrics?
like the most, like, I don't even think AI could come up with this because it's so bad. AI
when it's like, love you give, I'll be a man of good faith. Then in love you live, I'll make a stand, I won't break. Ew, it's a rhyme you make in 3rd grade because you have to.
Yeah.
Because when you have to do a haiku and it has to be like 5, 7, 5, and you're like counting and you're just anything, that's what this is like to me. Like it had to be this and this.
The chorus is a hat tip to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make it all for one and all for love.
Ugh, gross. The lyrics, all for one and all for love. What does that even mean?
Let the one you hold be the one you want. The one you need.
Oh.
Because when it's all for one, it's one for all.
No, this doesn't make any sense. First of all, let the one you hold be the one you want. So in other words,
yeah,
don't sleep around, and you better like that one.
Wait, what's the 60s song?
Well, that's what it is. Love the one you're with.
The one you love, honey.
Love the one you're with. Well, they're saying you better
be the one with the one you love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the music video. We're in like a sound studio, and it starts with
a lot of squinty eyes.
Bryan and Sting talking. It turns out this is unscripted and real. And the story goes like this. That the beginning, they're just talking. And I guess the thing was to the point that it was difficult to get these guys on the same page. Rod Stewart was like an hour late for the shoot. And so they were just rolling.
Yeah.
And Sting and Bryan Adams were talking. And Stewart rolls in and they're like, "You're an hour late." And it's like, it looks kind of cheesy, but it was actually real. And then they proceed to go into the video, which is pretty much what you kind of imagine. It's
I mean, Rod Stewart's hair is legend.
It really is.
Is it like he looks drunk? He looks like drunk. Dudley Moore in Arthur. Yeah. Doesn't he? He looks like a blonde Dudley Moore in Arthur. Look at that. Look at the way he's moving. Is this from an all-nighter? And then he just drove there? That's why he's late?
The thing is, Sting and Bryan Adams look like they look good. I mean, in the sense that they look healthy. Stewart looks so bloated.
He looks like an old rock star. He looks like what he is, but the other two guys are that too. You know what I mean? And both Bryan Adams and Sting look like they might eat kale occasionally. You know?
Yeah, these shots of Stewart next to these two. No wonder Stewart was an hour late. He probably was like either getting...
He's doing lines in his limo, and then his skinny pants, and then like his outfit versus the other guys. And like there's these cuts of when he was wearing the white jacket that he showed up in, and then they got him to change into this all black outfit for the video. God. But then Sting's weird pants for the video. No, Rod Stewart is so incongruous to this. Like
great.
He does not go with them at all.
People have to watch this video. If you're watching on YouTube, I got some posts here. Like, we're gonna take a break, and we're gonna move on to our next song. When we come back, I'm gonna ask Becky how she feels about the "I would die for you" sentiment that you sometimes find in songs.
Brother.
We'll be right back.
We're back.
We're back, and we're back. More beer. We're back.
We're back. We're back for more.
You brought up the concept of wedding song.
Yeah, I feel like
in the break. How does this song rank to you as a wedding song?
All for Love or
the All for Love?
No.
Why not?
Because it's about a group of people.
It's like a fringe Mormon sect would use it.
Yeah. It's a confederacy of people. It's not two. It doesn't feel like two.
Okay. Well, the use of all is a little trouble.
Yeah, all. For all two of us.
1994. Where do you think this song charted?
For some reason, I always like 17.
17?
Yeah.
Let's have a quick peek before we move on to our next song. 1994, number 8.
Wow. A lot better than I thought. Well, they were right. That person who surmised that they just did this made-for-hit soundtrack, whatever. Hit to be.
Yeah.
Hit to be squared.
Let's move on to our next song. A absolute wedding banger.
Yeah, this is
everything I do. Yeah, I do it for you.
I mean, is that a little much though? Like everything when you poo. Are you pooing?
Let's
for
get
me?
literal.
I'm pooing for you. Well, he says everything you do. When you tie your shoes, are you doing that for me? I don't think so. I'm just gonna call him on it.
Okay. Is that for me? Spreading butter on his toast. Is that for me?
Yes.
It's a song by Canadian singer-songwriter Bryan Adams. Canadian. written by Adams and his writing team, the same that did the previous song. The power ballad was the lead single for both the soundtrack album for the 1991 film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves and Adams' 6th studio album, Waking Up the Neighbors. The song was an enormous chart success internationally, reaching number 1 in at least 19 countries.
Wow.
You were talking about the ultimate. What year is this? 91, right? So I'm like in 7th grade. This is like the ultimate last song of the dance. Like, it is closing time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in the gym. Parents were parked outside right there, just like, can this thing end? I want to go home.
And
it's,
what did
it's,
you?
It's like 8:30. It's
want to hold on to that girl for another minute.
Yeah.
You think that's what?
Yeah. You want it to be delivery. You want it to be a good song.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
and it's 6 minutes.
The piano starts.
The video. So
yeah.
Figures
there's
the long
the
song.
radio edits like 4 minutes, and there's the extended 6.5 minutes. You're hoping for the 6.5 minute.
I mean, that's pretty long for a laugh.
The piano starts. It's the last one. We're like, who are they going to ask to dance? Who are they going to ask to dance?
Looking around. And then does it start going down the line? That was first choice. Oh no, it's their second choice. Now you're at 6th choice, and even that person's walking, like they're just going to go to the car.
Yeah, no, it's not something.
They're lactose intolerant. They had a piece of cheese. They need to go.
Do you remember this song? Do you kind of remember it being early 90s? It kind of.
Yeah, I totally remember this song. I am a sucker for the power ballad. Like, I love them. Like,
guilty pleasure. You brought that concept up last time. Guilty pleasure, and it's like.
Yeah, like if it comes on, when we used to listen to the radio, and you're just everything is random, because I feel like Spotify, all the algorithms,
instant gratification.
There's nothing really random. And on the radio, obviously you're listening to rock or whatever your station is. But when you would hear a power ballad, like, yeah, it's just like you're singing and you're just getting into it.
Yeah.
Wait, Poison even has a rock ballad.
Yeah, well, Poison has Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to tape the radio.
Yeah. Soft Cell. Tainted Love is one of the first songs I taped off the radio, and to learn every word before Google lyrics,
before any of that, before you could just hear something on demand. You could buy the albums, you couldn't buy everything, so you had to. And
you can't necessarily find lyrics anywhere. Like, maybe, how do you do that? And when it's out, liner notes on a record, like you have to go to the record store, find the record, buy the record, all of it.
Yeah. Look into my eyes, you will see what you mean to me. Search your heart, search your soul, and when you find me there, you'll search no more.
That's a really cheap rhyme right there.
Oh, yeah. Search
your soul,
rhyme.
You'll find no more.
Yeah, soul and more.
Oh, they both have.
Don't tell me it's not worth trying for. You can't tell me it's not worth dying for.
Well,
it's true. Everything I do it for you. So he's already hinted at the crescendo, the build up, right? Where he says, let's see, where's the build up here? Yeah. I would fight for you. I'd lie for you. Walk the wire for you. Yeah, I'd die for you. I'd die for you. What are your feelings about the I'd die for you motif in music?
Prove it.
It comes up. We've talked about this listening to songs. There it is again.
I'll walk the wire for you. Babe, do you know how to walk a wire? Do you know what that's going to end? You might be dying for me if you walk the wire.
There is something at least poetic about I'll walk the wire for you.
True.
There's something poetic about it. He could have just ended. Did he need to, and it is in the most, earnest, king of earnest.
No, you know what?
Queen of Earnest Street, that line.
No, that is just my poetic take on the king of earnestness is eye rolling. That's all you have to say. Like, it's like, ugh, you hear these lines and it's just really incredulity. No one's really meaning that. No one's saying that. And then it's just like, it's too over the top. So
I'd die for you.
It's so, would you though?
But what is, that exactly. Would you though? What's the scenario he means?
But do I want you to? Like,
no
one's, listen, I'm not asking for you to die for me. Calm down. It's okay. We could just.
Is it like
kiss?
Like the firing squad's coming to get you? No, take me. Is it like I pushed you out in front of a bus and it hit me? Like, what is the I die for you scenario? You're being lowered into some lava.
God, that's a rough one. Would you do that, babe?
I think it depends how quickly you're being lowered. Because
what if they're dipping you and then they bring you up?
Oh,
and then they
being lowered in the lava would actually probably be a very quick death if you were lowered quickly.
Yeah, but they used to do slow boil. They would when they would boil people. Oh God, it's the worst. I put my finger in like boiling water and just think about if.
So she's about to be boiled alive, and she looks over at him. Will you still die for me? And he's like,
no. Who are you again?
Yeah, what?
What's your name?
Hi, wench. Who are you speaking to? Like, yeah.
No. I just think like, okay, so you have to go to some other, I guess, time or space or something, because to imagine a scenario in which like Nazi Germany, that book we just read, and they, that's a scenario in which somebody could actually have to die for someone, because you're hiding someone or stashing something or sticking up for someone who's the wrong someone.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't see a scenario in which you're dying for me. Like, oh, maybe on Montana and 15th, where that crosswalk that Nora never stops in, like, you might push me out of the way and get clipped. I don't know if you'd die, but I would.
I'd get injured for you. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
It's more realistic.
Yeah. I mean, if I pushed you out of traffic on Montana and like got my arm broken, that's pretty romantic.
It's so sweet.
It's so sweet.
I know you would.
You're welcome. I did it for you.
I feel like I'd stab myself for you.
But what if? I mean, I think he'd die for her. The worst would be is if he almost died for her. And then she ends up having to take care of like a guy in a coma for like 4 years, never to marry again because he said he'd die for her, but then he didn't quite die.
Shoot. Yeah, has to attach him to a feeding tube and change his diapers.
The video for this song, surprisingly bland.
So bland.
I mean, go ahead and tell the reader about it. We're going to spend 30 seconds on it.
Well, okay, really quickly. He's performing in front of a studio audience. But it's probably, do you think that's
It's a black and white concert footage. That's it.
Yeah.
But where's the Robin Hood clips and all that?
I don't know.
Is this like alternate video?
And then there's those fade outs, here it's from this camera angle. And no one wants to see this video. I'm so bored.
Yeah.
It's not capturing anything.
It's just pure emoting. It's like he's just on the mic, just earnest, going for it. No, I don't like it. 1991 charts. What do you think of this song?
3?
Yeah.
That's pretty high, but.
Let's see. Where are we? Billboard number 1.
Wow.
Number 1 for the year in 1991.
Wait, did we say that earlier? I think you might have said.
Well, no, it was a big hit. We never said that. But look what it beat out for number 1.
I want to sex you up. Color me bad. Yeah.
How have we not done that song yet?
I don't know.
And then
Rush, Paula Abdul.
Everybody dance now.
Do. Oh my God, I love CNC.
Look at 91. What's some bangers though? Unbelievable. Go. More Than Words by Stream. Oh.
Talk about Earnest.
God, how do we leave Extreme off this list?
Da, 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 da. Oh, the ending.
One of the worst endings ever. One of the worst endings.
This song. Oh, good song. Good nicely done.
Yeah.
And then
2 more minutes of do.
So like God.
Well, everything I do is like that though.
Is it?
Well, it like ends and then it comes back for 2 more minutes of like.
Yeah, that's too much. Someday, Mariah Carey. Remember that? Someday. I love that song.
Oh my gosh! Look, we were listening to this in bed the other night. Ted Nugent's "Damn Yankees," High Enough. Remember that song? That got to 14. That song sucks.
I can't believe it's that high. Is it just because it's high enough? Like it's about being high, so people are like, yeah, 420.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Okay.
From a distance, Bette Midler, that song. Wait, can we go to the bottom, please?
Oh, the bottom of 91?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the bottom of 91. Then we got to move on to our third and final song with the worst hair you've ever seen. Wow.
Shiny Happy People is 100?
Probably charted the year before or after. The Motown song.
Rod Stewart?
Is that like, just give me some of that Motown music?
I don't know, but God, Rod Stewart. Salt and Pepper.
Oh my God, Winger.
Salt and Pepper.
Warrant.
Warrant.
Talk about cheesy.
Freedom is number 95 by George Michael.
Yeah. Again, probably charted on either side.
And it had to be like, what, number 1? Why don't we do that song? No, because we cannot rip on that song.
I have to say, though, like, we talked about Sting and the Police. Of course, the Police are almost, like, irreproachable. Sting has some great solo stuff. This is my favorite Sting solo song, All This Time. I love that song.
This time. Yeah.
Oh, it's such a cool song.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Like, it really matches. Okay.
Oh, here's Groove is in the Heart.
Yeah.
And then, wait, OPP, Naughty by Nature.
Yeah.
You down with OPP? Yeah, you know.
This is a great list. 1991 has got some.
Disappear by INXS. Rico Suave.
Gerardo.
Rico Suave. That song. God. Jesus right. Jones.
Yeah, but what is this
song? Real. You don't know this song?
No.
It's called Real. And really, that is.
I know. And then you sang the words real.
That's like the chorus of the song.
Okay. Let's go to our last song.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. Becky was just telling me a story about meeting Rod Stewart.
Yes. Well, I used to work at a high-end maternity boutique. Sold very cute. And it was during the height of like, there was that minute where it was very chic to be pregnant. And that's when I worked there. This is like when Nicole Richie was pregnant and Tom Brady, that baby mama, was pregnant. Bridget something. I helped her too.
Yeah.
I helped all these. Courtney Cox. Like I helped all these.
And you met Rod Stewart and his wife.
Yes.
Was it what wife was he on by then?
No, she was taller than he was. I feel like she was Heather too.
Oh yeah, he's not very tall though, right?
No, probably 5'8".
Yeah.
But that hair, and she was taller than him and wore heels and was pregnant. But yeah, he was just very sat in the chairs in the front of the store.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of guys, Richard Marx. I mean, let's talk about Richard Marx for a second, because we've been kind of on Bryan Adams here, but for whatever reason, Richard Marx comes to my mind when I think of Bryan Adams.
What? Like the breathy voice?
I think it's the breathy voice. And honestly, the music to me sounds pretty similar. I mean, Richard Marx did not have the same career. He really just had, I don't know, a couple albums. But there's something to him, something to his sound that reminds me. But you can't stop his hair. One thing he beats Bryan on is the hair. So here is the video to Right Here Waiting. We're just in an arena playing.
Yeah.
Right. Got to be like
empty
the most budget way to make a video, right? Like, we have a concert tonight. Let's quickly do the video for this song. And there he is. to pause it for you to really take in Richard Marx's hair. YouTube viewers, check it out.
That's my mom's hair from 1997. Like, seriously, maybe she brought this picture in with her. Like,
I want this. Man, that's Richard Marx. I know.
Okay,
But look at his face too. So fucking earnest.
Yeah, the drop, like the half-mast eyes, but the eyebrows are lifted as the eyes are drooped, and then his mouth is like mid-sneer. And then they're driving by showing, oh my God.
Where is he there? Oh, is it the LA Coliseum? Oh, look at him. Look at him.
Does he have eyeliner on? Look at the hair. Listen, I think it was all bad hair then. Look at all the
fans have the same haircut.
Fans have his haircut. Look, is this a woman we're looking at right now? Look at this haircut. It's like Chia Pet and then longer at the bottom, but also
so
shrubby. It's kind of like a tree, like a little shrubby around the edges. You might tell your gardener to cut the shrubs like that.
What if you showed your gardener a picture of Richard Marx?
They're like, got you. No worries.
I want the front edge to look like this guy.
Like a little bit of a shape at the bottom. Like a little hourglass at the bottom, like an upside down urn. That's all I want. That's his hair.
Look, I'm traveling.
He's a traveler.
He's on the airplane.
Look at his eyebrows. Now he's in a press conference.
God, here we go.
International.
Yeah.
Press conference.
Right Here Waiting is a song by American singer and songwriter Richard Marx. It was released in June of '89 as the second single from his second album, Repeat Offender. The song was a global hit, topping charts in many countries around the world. Let's see here. Certified platinum.
Canada, Ireland, New
It's
Zealand.
been covered by many artists. Marx wrote Right Here Waiting on the Road as a love letter to his wife, actress Cynthia Rhodes, who was in South Africa shooting a film. Oh, look at what film that was. It was originally created to be sung by Barbra Streisand, but she later refused to sing it. I guess she refused.
Maybe she just said, I'll pass. I have another. It's like, no, thank you.
They were forcing it on her.
With her long nails.
Oh, Marx was an aspiring singer-songwriter when Streisand reached out and asked him to write her a hit. But when he sent her Right Here Waiting, she turned down the chance to record it.
Well, maybe she just said, it's a beautiful song, but I'm doing my own thing right now.
And he said, she did me a solid because had she not rejected it, I probably would never have recorded it. And every once in a while, I put my arm around her and I say, thank you so much for rejecting my song.
But I wonder if...
every now and then I put my arm around her and I say... Okay.
Whatever, that's so patronizing. But I'm thinking, like, did he get some cachet for having had written the song for her and then that she turned it down, he was able to even book studio time? Like, I wonder if without her...
well, I wonder when
commissioning
he wrote it, though. I'm curious about the timeline.
Yeah, because it's of that moment.
Oceans apart, day after day, and I slowly go insane. I hear your voice on the line, but it doesn't stop the pain.
It's another one of these things that is just so...
But oceans apart, oceans plural, because geographically... where would you have to be between you and your spouse to be oceans apart?
You would have to tell me that.
Well,
I'm not good at geography.
If you're in New York and the other person's in, say, like Singapore.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you'd have to cross the Atlantic and the Indian Ocean. You'd be oceans apart.
Okay, well, that's what he's talking about.
That's what he means.
Yeah.
No, it said she was in South Africa.
Oh, when in the song?
No, remember it just said she was doing a film in South Africa.
Oh.
So to be oceans apart from South Africa.
Maybe.
Oh, sure. Oh, no. He's in LA. You got to cross the Pacific and the Indian.
Look at that, babe. You got there.
All right.
He's not lying.
If I see you next to never, but how could we say forever? What's that line? If I see you next to never? but how can we say forever?
That makes no sense to me.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you.
I'll be here. Whatever you're doing over there.
Whatever it takes or how my heart breaks. What is this? If I see you next to never.
Did he imagine that he and his wife were going to break up?
Maybe. I took it for granted all the times that I thought you would last somehow. I hear the laughter. I taste the tears. Jesus. But I can't get near you now.
It sounds to me like they were on the outs. Are they?
Well, no, they're not. They're not still married.
Okay, well, when did they split up? 92? Wait, when did this song come out?
Hold on, let's see what.
Okay.
Let's see when he. Okay, Cynthia Rhodes. No, not till 2014.
Oh wow, so a while.
Well, Cynthia Rhodes appeared in Flashdance and Dirty Dancing.
Oh, she must be a dancer.
Yeah, and Staying Alive. Yeah, 100%.
She must be good. She's in Flashdance. Oh, Dirty Dancing? Is she the one who dances with Patrick Swayze and then she's the body double of Jennifer Beals in Flashdance? This girl. She's awesome.
Well, Cynthia Rhodes, let's see. Let's see. She's known for a role as Penny in Dirty Dancing.
Yes, the blonde who was, remember, like kind of Patrick Swayze's character had been with her before.
The one who has the abortion?
Yeah.
And it goes wrong?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's Penny.
Oh.
But she also, does it say that she...
Wow. She was a dancer in Toto's Rosanna video.
Oh my God, crossover.
Okay, you see it, baby? You've got me going crazy. So, okay, sure. But you know, we can't do it justice because of how he sings it. It's so breathy. That's why I think when I think of like breathy earnestness, he's the first one that comes to my mind because it's just piano too, and which in a way is nice. He's not trying to jazz it up with like some searing guitar or some horrible drum. It's just
tap dancing.
Yeah. So Mr. Breathy Richard Marx, 1989 is the song. Where does it chart? Right 89. Here waiting. We've actually looked at 89 because 89 was Paula Abdul's huge year with Straight Up, Cold Hearted Snake, and Forever Your Girl. Last episode. I don't
remember him being in those. Do you?
Right Here Waiting. I didn't remember, but we weren't looking for him either, though.
Yeah, I'm going to say like 17.
17. I knew you were going to say 17. Billboard for 1989. Richard Marx comes in at number 11.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good showing.
Yeah, great showing. Yeah.
That's good.
It's a breathy earnestness. We have...
people like that.
People like it?
Like, people love Earnest. Like, if you're earnest with someone, they fall for it.
But wait, hold on. What's Wikipedia? What's Wikipedia's...
They fall for it.
Wait, Right Here Waiting. What's the genre according... Oh, they call it soft rock. Yeah, it's not a power
That's kind
ballad.
of a gross rock. Don't you imagine a not hard penis? It's just like flaccid rock. What they called it that?
Look at it. Look at the single cover.
Oh my God, where is he? His hair, his outfit, his little legs, like his little sticks.
Yeah.
No, that jacket too. It's like a horse blanket turned jacket. Like a saddle. Oh my God, it's terrible. With fringe, y'all. There's like,
yeah, look at the fringe.
The fringe is like trying to match his shrubbery of hair.
Oh my gosh. So, earnest, breathy, bad lyrics, huge hits.
Hey, take note, everyone, if you want to, because like,
yeah, don't overthink this, people.
No,
don't ever think this.
This is my advice going forward in life.
Yeah,
make it rhyme.
Make it rhyme. Make it sappy. Because another song that we briefly discussed, including but decided not to, was the "Don't Want to Miss a Thing" by Aerosmith. Mm-hmm. Right, which Aerosmith. You know, they've gone through a lot of phases in their career, but they kicked
Earnest.
Kicked some ass. Kicked some ass. Like, old really rocked out. But ultimately, what's one of their biggest hits? A power ballad.
Dream On.
Well,
no, you're not going to say, oh.
Dream On. I mean,
Dream On. Dream On. I guess it sounds It's not a ballad.
No, it's not.
It's just a rock song.
Yeah.
That would be hard rock. No.
Hard rock.
But it's not flaccid rock. I'm
definitely not flaccid.
But I guess it's not hard rock.
But don't want to miss a thing, right? So they, again, made for a movie. Like 2 of our songs today.
Armageddon.
Right? Because that's what delivers in the closing credits, right?
That's so ridiculous. That's part of the power. November?
That's part of the formula. November Rain. No,
was that
was not
movie?
in a movie.
Oh, okay.
And so, so don't overthink it. And listen, music artists, you're not selling out. I don't care. If you spent your whole career trying to be witty and eclectic, forget all that. Just push everything off the table and go to the power ballad. Go to the soft rock ballad.
Give it a shot. Everyone's done it. You're in good company.
You're gonna make some fucking money.
And you're in good company.
And look, Richard Marx is still alive. Bryan Adams is still alive. Get them to write you a song. Just look, Bryan, come on. Just give me another one of these. Give me a hit.
You don't think, though, that you could write one of these?
I could write the lyrics, but you need one of these guys to write the tune.
Right, okay.
The lyrics, I mean, I could find a 5th grader at school. The lyrics.
Yeah, the lyrics.
The lyrics are
so easy.
Trite beyond belief, but it's all about matching it with that saccharine sound. Dear listeners, make sure you watch these videos. Check out some power ballads. Just go to Power Ballads on Spotify and eat your heart.
I want to do that right now.
Let's do it.
Okay, bye.
We gotta eat the rest of our pizza and drink the rest of our beer. We're gonna listen to some power ballads.
Amen. Love you.
I love you.